Hello, everyone, and welcome to this guided meditation with me, Espen Haugen. Reading and moving forward will be the theme for today. And we're going to read from this book, The Money and the Law of Attraction. And I'm going to read things about new story and moving forward, and how we can self-present it to ourselves in our own inner beingness and feeling that energy when we speak it, and then letting ourselves to leading us up to moving forward to the next and feeling this all of that is appreciated now, and all that it surrounds us, all that we are so appreciated from within, that we're so loved, and feeling the energy of it, vibration of it, the dominant vibration that is. And more we came into this space as we choose to be in that better feeling thoughts and better feelings of it, and we focus more on those things that feels best to us, and appreciate and focus on those things to be most appreciative of all that is from within and without. And there's more to come. So I'm reading. You can just breathe in and breathe out, and a deep slow breath in and a deep slow breath out as I'm reading, and finding your own well rhythm. It feels good to you. Nothing wrong, nothing right about it. Just breathe about it and find your own feeling, your calibration of your feelings of the ease and flow of who you are. As you more and more breathing and acknowledge the breathing and observing, and be focused on the breathing, more and more the less resistant there will be to what is, because mind quiet and the energy arises from within. Always when we are focused on one thing and only, and focus on that simple thing, and focus on a little bit, giving it attention, and then breathing and focus, it's easy to release the resistance to what is, and arise the energy from within to be more. Because we know that we don't want it all in once. That's all. We don't want everything at once. Everything we want, we don't want it all at once. There is a journey. There's a steps between all of those things, and we want most of all to enjoy this moment and the next moment. And when we are leading ourselves to release the resistance to what is, and leading ourselves to enjoy this moment now and forward, and appreciate it, and feeling the love and the constant, beautiful, unconditional love from within, that's where we want to be. That's the journey. That's the now and forward, where we all want to be, to feel in the feel good now, and the better and better and better, and enjoy all of it that is from within and without, that's around that, where we are and where and what we become, and all of those things. So it is so nice. Hi everyone. Hi Shanetta, and hi Tracy Ebertowski, and Jen. Hi everyone. Happy beautiful day to all of you. Beautiful co-creators and beautiful being. So good. So let's start reading. So this is the time to tell a new story, and I'm reading from this book, from The Money and the Law of Attraction. And I'm just gonna follow my own guidance and say where this is going, but it's fun. But telling a new story, this is the one thing, reading and moving forward and telling a new story. So this is beautiful. So time to tell a new story. And my new story is about the positive aspects of my current subject of attention. But whatever subject and attention I give the energy to it is feel good. It's to see the positive aspects of it, because everything from within, when we feel unconditional love, and we have been holding our attention to some subject, that will feels the same. It's the truth, not from without, but from within. Because when we feel good from inside, and we focus on some subject, it feels good. Because that's the equal from the inside. That subject we focus on the outside. So yes, my new story is about the way I really want things to be. And my new story is the way I really want things to be. It's to be in the now. I'm telling my new story is about the way I really want things to be. I just feel this moment. I want to feel this moment, and the next one, and enjoy every moment of it, and appreciate of it. And it feels good to me to know that it's this unconditional love. It's always being, and it's becoming more. And for me, it's easy for stepping into that vibration and tuning in and tapping and turning on to that nature of who I am. This feel good now and better and better and better and more to come. My new story is about how well things are going. And yes, when I am in the wave vibration of well-being, everything goes very well. And then it's easy to me to tell my story how well things are going because my well-being equal the same in the outside. So when I'm speaking from well-being, there will be well-being, how well-being everything is going. And well-being is the will be observed and sensed it from my own well-being as I'm focused on it and as I'm choosing to be in the vibration of it and feeling it. And well-being, yes, my new story is about how well things are going. My well-being is the nature of who I am. My new story is about how the law of attraction is the true manager of all things. And my new story is about the abundance that flows abundantly, because I know there is a never-ending newness journey now and forward. There is a never-ending stop now and the destination, because we're not dead, we are alive, and we're still continuously moving in the now and forward and becoming more and more and more. And yeah, it's a never-ending, never-ending ending. It is just newness, 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 and more to come. And it is like that all the time, every single moment, and more and more and more. And yes, there is a never-ending stop there. There is just a never-ending continuously flow there. And yes, my new story is about to feel and to sense and to observe all the abundance from that energy, that who I am, and that everything flows abundantly when I am releasing the resistance, I quiet in my mind, letting myself to be now and feel my energy of who I really am and enjoy my beingness. And then it's just become more. And as I'm feel that ease and flow of be, and then speak with easy, gentle, and general way of communicating to myself and to all that is, and feel that how easy it is for me to speak in that way, more easy it will be, because equal everything, like attract alike. The law of attraction says, okay, if you feel ease about it and flow about this abundance of all of who you are and all of that you want to be, do, and have, we will give you that. It's your feeling, it's your way, and yeah, you will be guided to more. So abundance is forever and ever more, and it is so free. It's abundance in everything to us and through us. And we can see it from within. We can feel the abundance of never-ending newness energy that we can feel every morning we wake up in the morning. We feel our energy from within. We feel that we can choose better feeling thoughts. We are having the abundance of that energy, and we have the abundance of that vibration. And without, when we're feeling the abundance from within, we can see the abundance of all that things that surround us, abundance of beautiful nature. If you're living in a beautiful nature place, if you're living in a town, you can see the abundance of buildings, beautiful buildings around you that surrounds you, and things that's funny. And there is abundance of everything, every aspect, everything. There's abundance of jobs, abundance of careers. There's abundance of people who are feeling their abundance inside themselves. There's abundance of travels. There's abundance of water. There's abundance, abundance, abundance. And in the universe, there's an abundance of never-ending, more abundance to come. Abundance, 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 all the way. The more I seek, if we say not seek, the more I feel the abundance of who I am, more I experience the abundance of all that is. And yes, it's my way, it's my new story. I'm keep telling my new story in that direction, and I'm feeling that newness now and forward. I keep telling that story, and more to come. More to come. I feel this newness and more to come, the newness of now and the next moment. And really, there is nothing conditional based on for me to feel the unconditional love of all that is, because I know when I feel unconditional love to all that is, that's what I feel from the outside as well. Unconditional love from within, I'm feeling it, and the outside, I'm feeling for all that is, in people, in well-being, people in everything, in every aspect, everything. So my new story is about how time is perceptual and endless, and my new story is about the best thing I see. My new story is about my favorite memories, because I can think about the past, but when I feel the abundance of now and feeling good in my now, and now thinking about the past and as I'm feeling good, I will feel the best of the past when I'm thinking about the past. I will not thinking about the worst of it, because my vibration is not the worst of it. My vibration is on the well-being of it. It's my Vibration is of the feel good now. And now if I'm choosing to thinking about the past will be a memories of something that feels good to me. Something, a beautiful memory about an experience from my childhood or a trip or whatever. A good time with my family, a good experience, whatever. It will be a good feeling further coming because my feeling of the abundance now and the feel good now that I am will give me that thought for what I'm thinking about the past. That will give me a thought that feels good. Everything equals from the inside. So my new story is about my favorite memories. Yes, my new story is about the obvious expansion of my life. My new story is about the amazing or interesting or wonderful aspects of my world. Yes, my new story is about the amazing or interesting or wonderful aspects of my world. There's so many beautiful things to look at. There's so many new things to expand on. There's so many new things and new things that feels good to me to look at and to feel and to sense. Like new food, like new food experience. There like it's a new things to buy. There's a new travel experience. There's new places to walk. There's new things to look at in nature. There's different time and different space and time where I am looking at different colors in the nature in the abundance of that, in colors in the heaven or whatever. New things in the experience if we're looking at the northern line where I'm living. New experience on how this northern line is moving because it's not moving in the same way it moves last time I looked at it. And it's newness in different moment in different time. And I can understand this abundance and this newness that everything is not the same. It will not stay in the same. And we are not dead. We are moving. We are changing. We are transforming. Nothing stands at the same vibration. Nothing stands in the same way, in the same level. Everything is moving and it's like changing and it's calibrating and expanding. And it's for us to choose what we want to focus on. It's us to choose what that freedom of choose what we want to focus on. And we are so free to choose whatever we want to focus on, whatever we want to focus on, be, do, and have. And we can feel that energy flows to us and through us. We're so free to letting the energy flows to us. And we are so free to not letting that resistance to be. We are so free to letting the resistance to go and flow and not be and yes, it's a part of all that is, but really we can choose to just letting it flow as everything flows because nothing stands, everything flows. If there is a resistance coming my way, I don't have to go back and try to resist and try to get it back from and try to fix it. The resistance moves and the resistance goes. It's like something coming to you and you feel resistant, but you don't have to hold on it. You're just letting it going through you. So the resistance comes through. It's not going in and just holding in that energy and you focus on it. It's telling a new story about it, or old story. That's our old story. We experience the past and over again, a story that doesn't feel good. But we're so free to letting everything to be, to flow through us and through us. Whatever energy, whatever what happened, really, it really doesn't matter. Energy can come through, vibration comes through, and when it comes through and moving through, it's expand. Because when it's nothing, resistant to what is, but allowing everything to be an acceptance of it, and notice that all is a part of all of who you are and all that is. Everything comes through. It's no resistance. There's just more vibration and from within that rises. Because when there is no resistance to what is, there's just more becoming of who you are and everything you want to be, do, and have. Wow, what is such a beautiful freedom. My new story is about that. The incredible variety that surrounds me. And there is my new story is about the willingness and effectiveness of so many. My new story is about the power of my own thoughts, that I can focus and choose thoughts that feels good to me. My new story is about the positive aspects of my own body, that my body is well, everything is taken care of within. I don't have to think about how my organism and how my cells is working inside. I don't have to overthinking about any of it. I don't have to thinking about how my heart is pumping out the blood in the whole system and the whole body from within, and how the blood stream to me through me, the energy from my whole body from inside. I don't have to thinking about anything, how I'm going to move my hands and how I'm gonna move my head, and how I'm gonna walk with my feet. I don't have to think about now. I'm just gonna lift my foot and my foot lifting. This is automatically thing. This is what's creating for me. before, and now I'm in this physical body with this non-physical energy. Everything was created for me. I was desired to come into this physical body with this beautiful non-physical energy, and now this non-physical energy started creating me in form, and creating my arms, and creating my feet, and creating everything that I now can sense and touch, and everything that I can consciously be aware of. And now I have this beautiful non-physical energy from within, using all of this connected with this physical body, and it's just expanding more for becoming more. And incredible things we say, some say we can do, but from that energy. But it's just the nature of who we all are, and when we are staying in the vibration and not resist what is, but letting our flow to be, and letting our no oars and no pushing or nothing like that, but just be, and then follow our bliss. Then here we go. The body follows, everything follows. The health is getting better. The everything, a new experience. You know very well what feels good to you, and you more are in the space of that, and you well know that everything is for you. Because we have consciousness in life is to understand what we either more want from the conscious, and it's already expanding the wantingness from the unwantingness when we have some unwanting experience. But when we then letting it go, not letting the resistance to hold them, but letting the resistance to just release them, and just breathing in and breathing out, and letting it be, and letting it flow and comes through you and through you, then it cannot be an energy of that resistance building up from inside. Therefore, everything goes to you and through you, and then it's just expanding of this transformation, because the energy just coming through, and it's just like it's just creating that beautiful more vibration from within. Say goosebumps and many new things, and it's all well, it's all good, and more to come. So my new story is about the stable basis of my physical body. My new story is about how we all create our own reality, and yeah, we all do. I created my own reality. All of you who's here, you created your reality. We are all creating our own reality, and every one person created their own reality. And I'm so free to choose what's going to be my reality in my vibration. Not I can. What is not about how I want. The what is. It's about where is my focus, where I am choosing to focus, because I am so free to focus and choose. And if I'm can choose, and if I'm choosing things that feels good to me, to thinking about, and it feels good in my body, and I feel the well-being, and I'm thinking about the best of health, wealth, and happiness, that there is so much good food in the world, and I look at those things that surrounds me, and I focus on that. There is so much organically good food, and there's so much good energy around me, and from within me, most of it, there's so beautiful unconditional love from within me. And when I'm trusting my guidance and feeling that my guidance, and already have been reading so many books about beautiful things that is good for my body, and I've been reading so many things that and experience so many things when eating some food that feels good to my body and feels good for my energy. And I know all of this, and I already it's already know the vortex, everything what I experience, already know what feels good to my body. And when I'm trusting and having faith in my own guidance, and I follow my guidance, and I feel I want to eat this, and I feel good. I know that what I eat will feels good, and will transform my body to be better. Because when there is no resistance to what I eat, there is no resistance to what I drink, and I feel good and I enjoy it, then it is healthy for my body. And it feels so good to know it's not conditional based. It's not I need this food for me to feel good inside. I feel good first inside, and then whatever what I do, whatever what I eat, whatever I drink, that will the cells will respond well on everything, because I feel so good in my body, and will transform that energy, whatever I drink, whatever I eat, to be healthy for my body. That is how well my body functional is. That's how well my unconditional love, this unconditional presence, this unconditional energy vibration I am. Because it's not conditional based from outside, it's unconditional based. And all is so well, and all is so good. More to come. So what's next? All is for me, and more to come. Now moving on to the next one. So an example of a new story of my career. Now we're just having fun with this thing. I know that I will always be right here in this place doing the same work. I like understanding that things are always evolving, and it is fun to anticipate where I am headed. While there are many things that I could be better where I am, it is not really a problem because where I am is constantly changing to something better. I like knowing that as I look for the best things around me where I am, those things become more prevalent in my experience. It is fun to know that things are always working out for me. And I watch for the evidence of that, and I see more evidence of that every day. My new story, am I feeling it? It's becoming more. Now, what's next? More to come. Feels good. Now, an example of a new story about my body. My body is a reflection mostly of the thoughts I think, and I am happy to understand the power of directing my thoughts. And I'm looking forward to seeing physical changes in my body, which reflects my changes in my thinking. I feel good as I anticipate my improved size and shape, and I am confident that those changes are in progress. And in the meantime, I am generally feeling so good that I am not unhappy with where I currently am. It is fun to think on purpose, and even more fun to see the results of those deliberately chosen thoughts. My body is very responsive to my thoughts. I like knowing that. And more to come. Hmm. My new story. Well, this is a good one. My example of my new story about physical well-being. Now, physical well-being is the true nature of all who we are, and more to come. So let's read about that. Reading and moving forward with this energy, the nature of who we are is so perfect, and it's all our own way how we are own creating our own. It really doesn't matter how it's said, but it's what feels best to me, what feels best to you. When we're telling that story and we're tuning in, because words don't teach, words are have no effectiveness if there is no emotion behind it. You have to feel the energy when you're speaking. We say feel the alignment first. That is why breathing in, breathing out, quieting mind, letting ourselves to release the resistance of what is. That's it, quieting my mind, because thinking is moving and moving and going somewhere. When we quiet, the energy flows easily to us and through us. And when we then just feeling the natural energy from within just arises and we can feel more alive, that is when things flowing and moving forward to expand and to become more and more and more and also be experienced. It is so wonderful to know. So now let's speak about and expand, read about an example of my new story about my physical well-being. My body responds to my thoughts about it and to my thoughts about everything I think about. The better my thoughts feel when I think them, the more I allow my own personal well-being. I like knowing that there is an absolute correlation between how I feel and what my chronic thoughts have been and how those thoughts felt as I thought them. I like to know that those feelings are meant to help me choose better feeling thoughts, which produce better feeling vibration, which will produce a better feeling body. My body is so responsive to my thoughts, and that is such a good thing to know. I am getting rather good at choosing my thoughts. No matter what condition I find myself in, I have the power to, my body's responsive to my thoughts, and that is such a good thing to know. I am getting rather good at choosing my thoughts, no matter what condition I find myself in. I have the power to change it. My state of physical health is simply an indication of the state of my chronic thoughts. I have control of both. A physical body is an amazing thing in the way it began as a globe of fetal cells to become this full-blown human body. I am impressed with the stability of the human body and the intelligence of the cells that make up the human body as I notice how my body accomplishes so many important functions without my conscious involvement. I like that it's not my conscious responsibility to move the blood through my veins or the air through my lungs. I like that my body knows how to do that and does that so well. The human body in general is quite an amazing thing. An intelligent, flexible, durable, resilient, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching thing. My own body serves me very well. I love my exploration of life through my physical body. I enjoy the stamina and flexibility. I like living life in my body. I am so pleased with my eyes that look out into this world, seeing near and far from where I stand, distinguish shapes and colors with such vivid perception of depth and distance. I so enjoy my body's ability to hear and smell and taste and feel. I love the tactile sensual content of this planet and my life in my wonderful body. I feel appreciation and fascination for my body's self-patching ability as I watch wounds cover over with new skin and as I discover renewed resiliency with, when traumas to my bodies occur. I am so aware of my body's flexibility, my fingers' dexterity, and the immediately response to that my muscles show to any task I attempt. I like understanding that my body knows how to be well and it's always moving forward wellness, and that as I do not get in the way of that with negative thought. Wellness must prevail. I like understanding the value of my emotion, and I understand that I have the ability to achieve and maintain physical well-being because I have the ability to find and maintain happy thoughts. On my day in this world, on any day in this world, even when some things in my body may not be at their best, I am even aware that far more things are functioning as they should, and that the aspects of well-being of my body are dominant. And most of all, I love my body's quick response to my attention and intentions. I love understanding my mind body spirit connection and the powerful productive qualities of my deliberate alignment. I love living in my body. I love living life in my body. I feel such appreciation for this experience. I feel good. Hmm, more to come. This will be the last one. Let's see. Yeah. And this is about my story about money. No, let's have fun. It is all good, it's all well, and it's always good to read something new because it's not about reading it over and over again. We are always new and refreshed when we read it, and when we are reading from the well-being of who we are, the understanding of these words, the energy behind these words will be well known, and will come to us and through us for expansion of that understanding of that words. That's something different because really when you're getting out of the head of it in the words and not trying to make it happen, try to figure out too hard and push against it, then the energy will flow easily to you and through you for expanding of the understanding of the words that we're presenting to you with it with its sounds that come out of someone when they're speaking out of their mouth or something that you know in the book that's been written. And it's more understandable when we can letting it flow to us and through us the energy behind that words we see or we feel. So an example of my new story about money. I like that idea of that money is as available as the air I breathe. I like the idea of breathing in and breathing out more money. It is fun to imagine a lot of money flowing to me. I can see how my feeling about money affects the money that comes to me. I am happy to understand that with practice, I can control my attitude about money or about anything. I notice that the more I tell my story of abundance, the better I feel. I like knowing that I am the creator of my own reality and that the money that flows into my experience is directly related to my thoughts. I like knowing that I can adjust the amount of money that I receive by adjusting my thoughts. Now that I understand the formula for creating, now that I understand that I do get the essence of what I think about, and most important, now that I understand that I can tell by the way I'm feeling whether I am focused upon money or lack of money. I feel confident that in time I will align my thoughts with abundance and money will flow powerfully into my experience. I understand that the people around me hold many different perspectives about money, wealth, spending, saving, philanthropy, giving money, receiving money, earning money, and so forth. And that is not necessary for me to understand their opinions of experience or experiences. I am relieved to know that I do not have to sort all of that out. It is very nice to know that my only work is to align my own thoughts about money with my own desires about money, and that whenever I am feeling good, I have found that alignment. I like knowing that it's all right for me to occasionally feel negative emotion regarding money, but it's my intention to quickly direct my thoughts in better feeling directions. For it is logical to me that thoughts that feel good when I think them will bring positive results. I understand that money will not necessarily manifest instantly in my experience with the changing of my thinking, but I do expect to see steady improvement as a result of my deliberate effort to think better feeling thoughts. The first evidence of my alignment with money will be my improved feeling, my improved mood, and my improved attitude. And, and then real changes in my financial situation will be soon to follow. I am certain about that. I am aware of the absolute correlation between what I have been thinking and feeling about money and what is actually happening in my life experience. I can see the evidence of the law of attraction's absolute and unerring response to my thought, and I look forward to more evidence in response to my improved thoughts. I can feel a powerful leveraging of energy in being more deliberate about my thoughts. I believe at many levels that I have always known this, and it feels good to return to my core beliefs about my power and value and worthiness. I am living a very abundant life, and it feels so good to realize that whatever this life experience causes me to desire, I can achieve that. I love knowing that I am unlimited. I feel tremendous relief in recognizing that I do not have to wait for the money or the things to materialize before I can feel better. And I now understand that when I do feel better, the things and experience and money that I want must come. As easily as air flows in and out of my being, so it is with money. My desires draw it in, and my ease of thoughts lets it flow out, in and out, in and out, ever flowing, always easy, whatever I desire, whenever I desire, as much as I desire, in and out. So love you guys so much. Thank you for being in, co-creating with yourself, being yourself, enjoying yourself, and with all of us together as oneness as we all are, more to come. So love you so much, everyone, and see you tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Namaste.